this is JR, the expat in Saigon. Today we're going to talk about a topic that I think is really unusual, something we don't see in the West much. We're going to talk about why big retail businesses fail. And in Vietnam, they seem to fail a lot. I'm going to head over to the local coffee shop and we'll discuss this topic in detail. I'm here at Startup Coffee. Hello. We have Shinto Swai. No, okay. Sapple Yeah, even Startup Coffee here is on its third reincarnation. This place has been a tea shop. Yeah, it's been a coffee shop. Actually, they sold lottery tickets in here for a while. It's been a lot of things. And that's not uncommon here in Vietnam. A lot of businesses seem to turn over really fast. But the really amazing thing to me are the huge businesses that are built, millions and millions spent on it, and within 6 months to 9 months, they're out of business. You have to wonder what's going on in people's mind and what kind of planning they did that caused this disaster. Today we'll look at a couple of businesses around here and talk about why they failed. But in the meantime, I'm going to have a Shinto Sapelche and take a little break. So bear with me and we'll be back. More likely than not, it's bad planning. People don't take into account a lot of factors when they open these businesses, and it's doomed to failure from the get-go. There's no chance that they're going to make it. They think they are, and they put in the investment, and probably a lot of other people are invested in it too, and it's just wrong. The whole thing's wrong. Today I'm going to show you two examples of businesses that were too big to fail, that had failed miserably, and I'm sure it cost the owners and the investors quite a bit of money. So we'll take a look at those. The first big business that we're going to talk about is one called Shindoi. Shindoi was a beer hall, big beer hall. They had 60-inch TVs all over the place, seating for probably 200, 250 people, and then two additional floors for private parties. They were air-conditioned, and so you could get up in those and have nice get-togethers, meetings, things like that. So why did this place fail? Well, in my opinion, it was a lack of a demographic study. The business is located on a busy street, and you would think because of the traffic going by that it would be pretty prosperous and a good place for a business. The problem was a lot of people were going by, and that's exactly what they were doing. They were going by, and there was really no local population in this area to support that business. The population density in this area is really low because of so many single-family homes. So they didn't get much local business in there. Anyone that was in there was either there for a special event or had just kind of stumbled in on their way by. Honestly, a demographic study when this business was planned would have shown this information, and the business would have relocated or wouldn't have opened in this location for sure. The choice to open it there killed it from the get-go. From the very beginning, that business was doomed to failure. The demographics were working against it, and there's no chance that it could have succeeded. Smaller businesses on the same street have been operating there for years. They don't have a problem, and it's because there is enough population to support those smaller businesses. Yeah, on the way over here, I talked to some kids that were sitting around a little drink place, and they seemed to think that business were closed because of the virus.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Oh, YouTube.
YouTube, the vlog, right?
Yeah, I do YouTube.
So, what's my today?
Huh?
What are you doing for your video?
Today I'm doing one on big businesses closing.
Just want to invite you one thing.
Oh, no thanks. No, today I'm doing a video about why these big restaurants close.
Actually,
So many.
I think because in the north of Vietnam, they got one people are affected by the coronavirus. So this is the reason why some people are really scary about the virus. So they close restaurants. So it's like empty street, and today is Sunday. So I think
it's
people
quiet.
don't go to work. This is the reason why it's empty.
I think it's really quiet. It's like during Tet holiday.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
7 years.
Oh, so you can speak Vietnamese, right?
Shoot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. See y'all later. Well, there is a virus going on, and people are afraid of it, but that's not the kind of business failures I'm talking about. I'm talking about a business that could set up to serve 350 or 400 people, and the next thing you know, they're out of business. A lot of people have closed because they're afraid of the coronavirus, but this isn't the real problem that I'm talking about. The real problem is why these huge businesses with these huge investments open up and then fail. The other business that I want to talk about is Bo Cui. Bo Cui was a beef restaurant, was on the corner right across from Shin Doi. Again, it was another huge place. It was able to seat at least 250 people. The place had a really nice table set up where you could cook at the table, and a smoke evacuation system, so there was no smoke inside the building. It was really nice. Everything was vented good. It was a really nice beef restaurant, and actually the beef and stuff that they served there was really good too. I've eaten there a couple of times and I enjoyed it. Well, Bo Cui got smart and they downsized. They moved down the street and to a smaller location that was about a 7-meter wide building, maybe by 50 meters deep. And I thought they were going to make it. They had restructured the interior so that it was similar to the other one, but not quite the same, but similar. And it looked really good. It was a nice looking place. Well, over the Tet holiday, it closed too. Now it's reopened as a Lao place. Lao's kind of a hot pot, and it's a buffet. So we'll see how it works, but I don't give it much hope either. There was one other small place in the neighborhood that went out of business. It was called the Fish House. Well, the Fish House before was a big tea shop, and the tea shop went out of business, and then they put in a fish shop. This wasn't a huge business. It was a small business. I mean, it was a 5-meter wide building by 3 floors high, and had seating on the, I think, 2nd and 3rd level. It was really nice, but their menu was really overpriced for the market here. Just down the street, you could eat in just as nice a place, and with even nicer atmosphere. So Fish House was doomed to failure too. Luckily though, Fish House was not the size and scale of investment as Bo Cui or Shin Doi. But I think that if you look at these businesses and how quick they fail, it's not only in my area. Other people have noticed this too. They've noticed these places that have huge investments and everything, and they're out of business in 6 months. Not just me. I'm not the only one that noticed by any means. I'm not that clever a businessman. So I think that if you look at it, that you find that it's really a lack of planning that causes these failures. And I'm not sure why that is. Vietnamese are smart people, but you know, they're relatively new to big business, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. I'm curious, and I'd like to find out more about it. And I am going to study this topic a little more and see if I can find out some more information. if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and do consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed this topic, let me know, and I'll do some more things on business here in Vietnam. I know some success stories too, and we can tell those. There's some really good places around here that have served the neighborhood and the area for a long time and done a really good job. So everything's not doomed to failure, but the ones that were badly planned certainly are. Hey, thanks for watching.